To finish your project, you're going to add a snowman and then decorate your tree however you'd like. If you want to add lights, you want to add ornaments, you want to just add snow. So drawing your snowman in chalk, use a piece of chalk. I just added the 3 sections of the snowman. I drew the hat and the 2 arms. Everything else I'm just going to paint. Your paint tray of paint has every color now in it, so you can use whatever colors you want to use for the hat, for the scarf, and then decorations on your tree. So I put tiny little amounts of paint, like just touching the plate for my nose of my snowman. I don't need a big pile, just tiny little, for the arms of my snowman that are sticks. I don't need a lot of paint for that. So you have a small brush to do this. I'm gonna start with my snowman body, and I'm gonna use some white paint to do that on top of my dried snowy ground. And you need to think about, if I'm stacking 3 large snowballs on top of each other to make my snowman, where would the shadow be? Where would there be a shadow? It would be on the bottom edge of each snowball and then underneath the snowball that's sitting on top of that snowball. So I need to use one of my blues for a little bit of a shadow. So I just the tip of my paintbrush. Got a little bit of blue for a shadow here, and a little bit of blue for a shadow at the bottom of my snowball. There. Now you're going to be able to tell the difference between your snowman and your snowy ground because of the direction of brush strokes. The ground, we used horizontal brush strokes to look like it's sitting flat. Your snowman, you're going to curve the direction of your brush strokes so it looks like a round snowball. Even though they're both snow, I can tell the difference between snowman and the snow on the ground. Going to my second part of the snowman, filling it in with white first. Nice clean edge between middle snowball and the bottom snowball. Filling it in, again, adding shadows with the blue. A little bit of blue on this edge. And you don't need a lot of blue, just the way end of your paintbrush, and a little bit of blue up here from the shadow of the head of my snowman, which I'm going to fill in now. Head of my snowman, again, another shadow. I need a shadow under where the hat is and the bottom of that snowball. So a little shadow under my hat and a little shadow here, the bottom of that snowball. There's 3 snowballs for my snowman. I'm gonna give that second to dry, and while I have the white on my brush, I'm going to add some snow onto my tree. So I'm just pushing down and pulling up on each layer. Remember, we stacked the green sections of the tree. So each section, oops, I picked up some blue, is going to have some snow on it. Just pressing down, pulling up. I'm not covering the whole thing, just leaving a little bit of snow on it. I still have the white on my brush, so I can add the ball for the hat and the rim of the hat, which is puffy and white. Pressing down, pulling up. I want some texture. It's not perfectly smooth, so push down with that brush and pull up so it looks fuzzy. Painting right over one of my stars, and that's okay. I want a shadow in there, a little bit of blue. Push down, pull up, same texture. Good, now I can clean my brush. I'm going on to something new. Let's go on to the branches. I'll give the snowman a little time to dry before doing my scarf and the eyes and the buttons and all that. So my branches, a little bit of brown, very skinny, just the end of my paintbrush, skinny little branch with some little branches coming off of it for the arms of my snowman that are sticks. Arms of my snowman, my hat, red, put some red down. You can kind of see through it. You can see my star and you can see the sky. So I'm gonna put a little white in it. There's a lot of white. A little more red to make it a little more opaque. There's my hat, scarf around my snowman's neck. And then the two parts that come down. I could use the way end of my paintbrush to add the little fuzzies off the end of the scarf, the fringe at the end. Now I need eyes and my nose and my buttons. So nose, little carrot nose, triangle. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. Think of a carrot. Not a perfectly straight triangle, or yeah, triangle nose, carrot nose, and black coal eyes, mouth, buttons. But I'm not done yet. One more thing I need to add. These shadows, because the moon is shining down on my snowman and my tree, there's going to be a shadow on the snow on this side because the light's coming from that side. So using the dark blue, this will help separate my snowman from the snow on the ground also. Back and forth, lightly putting a little bit of a shadow next to my tree and next to my snowman. Now my painting's done. 2 projects will go onto a board, onto your designated drying rack. Really clean out that brush for me. Dry it on paper towel or the newspaper to make sure all of the color is off the brush before putting it away. Newspaper, paper towel, paper plates go in the garbage. Get a new piece of newspaper if there's a class after you.